Hi, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative, and today I will be making a micro planner cover from using a die cut. So this is my micro planner that I have been using, and I want to make one of those from a die cut. Now that die cut is from a digital. It's from this sticker sheet, the Pamper and Plan sticker sheet. This is, well, it's not new, but it's now available as a digital in my shop. So to get started, you will of course need your happy planner rings, some foam tape, glue, some either glitter or sequins. This part is optional, and also your die cut. So I did laminate and cut these ahead of time. So I printed it on cardstock and then I laminated, so it is kind of thick. And also I'm going to make a two-sided, because I like the front and back of my micro planners to have a side. So I'm just going to show you the digital. Let's see. Basically, I took the die cut and I blew it up to the size that I wanted, and then I flipped it, they call it mirror, some programs call it mirror or invert, and I flipped it so it'll look exactly the same. So basically, kind of like one will look like a mirror image. So basically when you stack them up, they'll be like that, but one will have like a mirror image, almost like it's backwards. And actually, let's see, should I make that the front? I'm not sure. I guess I'll leave it this way. So this is a pretty easy project. Basically, all you would have to do is punch this with, and I forgot, you also need a happy planner punch or a regular. If you don't have the happy planner punch, you can use a regular hole punch and just pull like a sheet that out of a happy planner that's already been punched and just trace it onto there and use a regular hole punch. So all you would have to do is just punch this and cut some paper and stick it in, but of course I want to be extra. I want to add a shaker on the front of this. So I am going to get a razor and I'm going to cut out this little square. And I have a piece of, you can't really see it, it's not plastic, this is just a laminate sheet with nothing in it. I just sent it through the laminator. So I'm going to cut this square out and then glue that piece of laminate behind it. Alright, so now that I have that cut out, you should basically have a hole in front of that die cut. And I'm just cutting this to cover up that hole. And if you've ever made a shaker pocket or a shaker card, shaker anything, it kind of works the same. And normally I would use this double-sided, this red tape, but I am trying something different. I see a lot of crafters using this glue, so I want to give it a try. I'm going to let that sit a second, and I'm just going to cut a second piece. So we'll take the first piece and glue it down. All right, and while that dries for a second, I'm going to go ahead and add the foam tape. And for the foam tape, basically you want to make a little window around that square. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is put the sequins down, pull the tape off, and then stick it on top and make sure that little sequins is in that little hole. I just wanted to explain it before I open this up and potentially make a mess. Let me see. I have gold. These are little teeny tiny stars. I have gold and like a pink. Let me see what color goes better. Maybe I should use both. You want to make sure the sequence stays in the middle. Let me see, I think I want to add a teeny tiny bit of this. And if you get any of your sequins around the edge, before you stick your little window with the foam tape down, just push them back to the center. Okay, so this is pretty much what it looks like. I'm not too concerned about this inside cover. I am going to put, I think we're going to put like a jumbo, it'll be covered up with a jumbo die cut or something. So now all we have to do is punch. And I always get nervous because this punch is very hard to get straight. All right, and I am going to just clip them together so it's not sliding all over. And the key to the happy planner punch is to get it, let's see, it doesn't always work. Let's see if I go to this edge. And I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm trying to punch it to where there's room on each side, like a hangover almost. Alright, and there it is, our little micro album with a shaker cover, and we did all this from a die cut. And I just wanted to show you how I made this. I will be using this as my self-care planner. I will do a planner setup in a separate video because I don't know what I want to put in the inside. I'm not sure if I want to have the paper like this size or full sheets. I have not decided. And I also don't know, I may put either a picture or something on the back. Or if the inside of that bothers you and you do not want to put a, I don't know, like a jumbo die cut or a picture right there, you can make another set of covers and just glue this, and this will be the inside cover when you open it. I'm not sure if that made any sense, but I hope you enjoyed this quick little DIY video, and stay tuned for the micro planner setup for this.